Hello everybody. Today we're going to be playing a game called Pokémon Snap for the Nintendo 64. I'm gonna put our name in. Start talking to Professor Oak here. So, Pokémon Snap is a first-person simulation game, and it has rail shooter gameplay mechanics, and we are playing as a character named Todd Snap, who is our protagonist. He's a Pokemon photographer who is summoned by Professor Oak to this island full of Pokemon that I'm assuming is supposed to represent something like the Galapagos Islands. It's a place with a variety of different climates and geographical elements like caves and rivers and volcanoes, and it's full of Pokemon, as you can see, that are completely untouched by human civilization. And so Oak wants us to go and take pictures of all the Pokemon to help with his research that he's been performing on the island here. And so Todd has to ride around the island in this amphibious machine called the 01 and explore and take pictures, and that's pretty much everything about the story of the game. If you're not familiar with Pokemon, it was originally called Pocket Monsters in Japan, and the original Pokemon games were based around this idea that you would catch all of these rare and trainable animals and have them battle other animals as like a sport. And anyway, so like I said, the objective is to take pictures of the Pokemon, and after you go through each level, Professor Oak judges all of your photographs based off of their qualities. So he'll look at the size of the Pokemon in the image, the pose of the Pokemon, and whether you were able to capture the Pokemon in the center of the frame. And you can use different tools along the way that you unlock, like apples and pester balls. The first accessory that you unlock is the apple, which I think they just call Pokemon food. And you can throw these apples to stun the Pokemon or attract them. And then the The next accessory you can unlock is the Pester Ball, which you can throw at Pokemon to knock them out or lure them out of hiding. Then there's the flute, the Poke Flute, that wakes Pokemon up or irritates them. We just passed Pikachu back there. You'll see later on I'll use the flute to open that egg. Pikachu does this lightning bolt move that breaks the egg open, and you'll see what happens when we get to that. So anyway, like I was saying, Professor Oak judges all of your photographs and gives you a score, and these scores add up and helps you unlock further levels to explore. But I decided to cut those parts of this video of him judging. It gets a little monotonous, and I just think it's kind of a waste of time for us to sit and watch that. We could be spending more time exploring and taking pictures. As you can see, these magnetos are not cooperating with the camera. Later on, after you unlock nearly all the levels, there's also a tool called the Dash Engine. That helps you move faster along the rail. So we're going to do this level again now that we have the apples. We'll knock Pikachu around. I think if you hit these electrodes, they explode. So there's quite a lot of Pokemon in this game, but not all of them. We're looking at first generation Pokemon here, the ones from Red and Blue. And throughout the game there's 63 of the original 151. Which is almost half, but I know we'll get more points there for pictures of the electrode exploding. I'm not gonna get this egg yet. A lot of the times when you throw the apples into the water, you'll see that animals will actually come out. This was one of the first times that Pokemon had been rendered in 3D. So it was a whole big design project to make them, to represent them in the 3D world, give them more rounded out feel and give them some movement and personality in this 3D environment. So I think it really started helping giving some of these Pokemon a little more character. So something's happening here. Looks like we'll need to throw some apples at these guys. and Magnemite. I think I called him Magneto earlier. That's from X-Men. So, look at this. You've got an opening here. Takes us to the next level. So when this game was released, which it first came out in March 1999 in Japan, and later was released in North America in June 1999, and then September 2000 for PAL regions. So here we are in the volcano level. There's 7 levels throughout the game. There's the beach, which we've seen, the tunnel that we've seen, the volcano, where we are now, the river, which is coming up next, then there's the cave, and the valley, and very last there's a course called Rainbow Cloud, which is a special course. There's only one Pokemon. When this game was released, it was very heavily promoted. There's Charmeleon, let's go. Very heavily promoted by Nintendo, and I remember being at a hotel and they had N64 controllers connected to the computer, to the TV at the hotel, and you could play N64 games on demand, and this was one of them. It was in something like 86,000 hotels, which is crazy. This game actually did not start out as a Pokemon game during the beginning of its production. It was originally called Jack and the Beanstalk. Here we get Charizard. Nice. That feels like a good one to get. Charizard was always my favorite Pokemon. I had Pokemon Blue, but I would always pick Charmander as my first Pokemon. So Charizard quickly became my favorite. Anyway, the game started as Jack and the Beanstalk, named after the fairy tale, and was actually meant for release on the 64 DD, this magnetic accessory that would plug into the bottom of your N64 that could play a handful of newer games that were larger in size. So the development team was called Jack and Beans, and you can actually see that during the intro video of this game, which we skipped over. But it'll also be in the credits, so we might see it there. And production on this game started all the way back in 1995. That was before the N64 was even released. But stayed underground for years until they repurposed it as a Pokemon game. Pokemon ended up being a huge hit. It started as the Red and Blue, which was originally Red and Green in Japan as Pocket Masters. Then it became a trading card game, then an anime series, and Jack and the Beanstalk really had no pull at all. There was no reason to keep pursuing this idea. What was the point? All they were trying to do was make a game where you take pictures. And it wasn't clear. So, after Pokemon came out, they started reworking what they had with Jack and the Beanstalk, and came up with this idea that Oak needed help with his research. And it's turned into the game you see here. So that's a little bit of history on how this came about. I see. I think I'm supposed to throw it at that creature in the wall there. Fast Pikachu. Speedachu. I have recently become aware that there's a new Pokemon Snap in development that should be coming out at some point next year, I guess. The Nintendo Switch. Excited to see what that is going to look like. Well, we're gonna go back to the beach here and see if we can't unlock any new Pokemon. Now that we have our Pester Balls, I know that we'll be able to get Scyther out from the weedy area. We got some Snorlax there. He does get up and dance with the flute, so we'll do that later. So, there are indeed people that speedrun this game. Currently, the any percent world record is 20 minutes, 32 seconds. There's someone named Gunlap. That was achieved 4 months ago. Actually, one of the previous world record holders for 120 star in Super Mario 64 is currently in 3rd place, 20 minutes and 40 seconds. The 100% world record holder is someone named Crow with a time of 23 minutes 33 seconds. These are all times on the Nintendo 64. So maybe at some point we can do some speed runs of this. That could be fun. But today we're just doing a casual playthrough. good pose at it. Kangaskhan. Save Meowth there from getting twisted. Make him fall over anyway. And that's about it for the beach.
Welcome back. Yes.
Let's go to the river. There weren't really many games that had too much photography in it at this point. Now in games you can go into photography mode and take gorgeous pictures of Spider-Man or The Last of Us. You can get all sorts of crazy pictures, and Red Dead Redemption photo mode is just so cool. But it was a fairly new thing at this time, and I know that you could save your photos and have them printed at Blockbuster, which is hilarious. You can have a little keepsake after you're done renting the game. Blockbuster did very well with this game. It was the most rented game up to October, end of October, after it was released. And it's one of the top 10 best-selling games in the United States for November '99. And the 6th best-selling video game in the United States at the end of the year. 1.5 million copies. That's pretty nuts. It's Polygon. Porygon. I should have looked at the names of all the Pokemon before doing this. I'm really struggling. I know I've got Shelder here. Keeps getting away. Of course, we're wasting time here. Totally forgot to hit that Porygon in the wall near the button. So, I guess we'll have to play this one again. Sorry. Makes the video extra long. Nobody's in any sort of a rush.
Yes.
I thought they did a pretty good job with the selection of the Pokemon they used for these games. They didn't go with too many crazy Pokemon. I'm trying to think of some that maybe I miss. Nothing's coming to mind. definitely did a good job of including all of the most popular ones. The rest of the video, you'll see I kind of go overboard with the ball throwing. There's just some good ones of shelter. Get that Porygon out, open up this bridge here. It's about time that we did that. Alright, down into cave.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Yes.
Going to save constantly. So I'm playing this game on my original N64 through a capture card. That's how we're watching this. And the build of this game, even on the cartridge, is not very stable. There are all sorts of issues getting the game to run properly. And playing on the ROM is nearly impossible. All sorts of problems. With the judging area of the game. I at first tried to capture these recordings with some ROM play, and ditto. And then when I would get to the judgments screen, all of the pictures that I took were fuzzy and couldn't be viewed. And I said to myself, oh, well, I guess we're gonna have to dig out the old Pokemon Snap cartridge and give it a whirl. And heavily to my disappointment, about halfway into filming and not saving, the game crashed and I lost everything that I had worked on. So, to be safe, my aim is off. Obviously need to hit him into the water here. He is a tricky, floppy boy. This isn't gonna happen. Not this time. I have to come through again, I guess. Anyway, so yeah, like I was saying, the game crashed and we're going to be saving very often. So we don't have a repeat of that disaster. Here's a Pokemon that I did not care for as a kid. Jinx. Ugly, strange Pokemon that I never found useful in the game. But then again, I would really just use Charizard to obliterate every lineup I would face. Hi, Jigglypuff. Mad Jigglypuff. Even through the end of the game, I would just power through all of the Pokemon League with Charizard, who I would just level up like crazy.
Welcome back.
Let me know in the comments if any of you are interested in seeing some Pokemon Stadium gameplay. I consider doing that instead of this, but to me, I have more of a nostalgic connection to this game than I do with Pokemon Stadium, which, to be honest, I didn't truly love as a kid. I was much more interested in just playing the original Pokemon games. So we need to go and get a couple more Pokemon here to open the next level. Forgot to grab that extra picture of Grimer in my last judgment, so thought I would be able to get one there, but realized I did not hit him through with a Pestiball in the first room, and I guess that's what makes him appear in that second area, or if you're just taking pictures of him. This game is strange in that more Pokemon appear when you're focused on taking pictures and when you're agitating them and stuff like that. So maybe a good shot here. There we go. That'll do the job. Victory bell. Looking good. What's this? Huh. One of the signs, I think. There we go. Pikachu. Balloon Pikachu. Not an easy one to get. Guess we need the flute for this one. Articuno. Trying to see if anything spawns from down here. Nope, I guess not. Just Jigglypuff singing. And that's enough cave for me. Let's go, Todd. Make our way to the valley.
Welcome back. Yeah. Yes.
So this is the last regular level of the game. Some squirrels here, it looks like. Hey, buddy. Squirtle is just too damn cute. There's some Doug Trio up there. It's another one of those signs. Guess we'll unlock those later. Mankey. Being angry. He's so angry, this Mankey. creature out of the ground there. So we're gonna have to knock the other geodudes off the wall, I guess. Don't think we're gonna get it this time. But it's okay, we'll do another run through. Start you. I know somehow you can get Gyarados to come out of that. Graveler. Another Staryu here. Got two of them. Making our way to the whirlpool down here. And we get a Starmie. There we go. Nice. Dratini. There's a good one. That slippery little devil. It's obviously this button. Don't see any Pokemon nearby. Goldeen. It's a quick one. Real quick one there at the end. Just in time. Hello, Professor Oak.
Yes.
Alright, let's do this again. Maybe one day we'll have a reason to take these pictures. Alright, squirrel. Dratini popping up. Oh, we got two of them out. I think this is going to give us a chance at the end to unlock that button. Or to press the button. Mankey throwing the apples back at us. That's hilarious. Nice picture of Sandshrew there. Alright, so we're gonna get Graveler here. Let's get him down. Gonna knock these big boys off the wall. Can't believe that didn't hit. There he is. Get out of the way, Geodude. There we go. Got a couple there. That might be good. Still didn't look up how to do Gyarados here. I think you need to smack a Magikarp into the waterfall. Don't know how to get him. Guess no Pokemon really spawn on this fast river park besides the Staryus, which you need to take pictures of to have them follow you. but let's throw some balls into this whirlpool. Let's go. Alright, so we need to be accurate here. And bang. Perfect. Dragonite spot there, real quick one. Alright, just one quick toss here. Boom. That should do the job. Beautiful work. Look at how magical this little place is. Kind of reminds me of Jabba Jabba's pool in Ocarina of Time. That little area there. Have you seen a mountain that looks like Doug Trio? I have. I have, Oak. It's about time that you filled me in on this. I've been taking pictures of this stuff for the last 20 minutes.
Welcome back.
Nice. We get the dash engine here. That'll help us with our speed. But, let's see what he was talking about here. The signs here. These are the 6 that we need. So we got the Doug Trio at the beginning of last time. And we're going to go back and get the other 5. 1 on each level. Beach, tunnel, volcano, river, and cave. I think you'll remember we saw this earlier, and I guess that'll do for the Mewtwo. Still no flute. Really blow through the level there. Of course, we skipped a little bit at the beginning, but just saving a little time. Hoping most of you are asleep at this point. There we go with the flute. We have the flute.
Yes.
Of course, I want to keep going. We're not going to give up now. We're so close. Get a good look at the sign here. Who's that? Nice.
Welcome back.
So we've got 3 down now. Gonna make our way to the tunnel. Where we just need to set off some electric power using the flute. Ready? Awesome. Here comes Zapdos. Zapdos was always my favorite of the ancient birds. think that Articuno was the hardest one to capture. There we go. Get our finals. Get Magneton together here. No, let's turn around. There he is. All right.
Welcome back.
We've got 2 more. Right, 2 more. 2 to go. This one should be real quick. Just tossing some balls into the volcano over here. There we go. Easy. Just some quick more shots of Charizard, because we love him so much.
Welcome back.
Alright, let's finish out these signs at the river. This is a real easy one. While we're here, we might as well get some Vileplume. Wake him up finally. And here we go with the Cubone. There's our Cubone.
Welcome back.
Rainbow cloud floating in the sky.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yes.
Let's get up there and finish this. Not a very long game. Not a very long game at all. But very nostalgic and a ton of fun. I'm definitely super excited for the new Pokemon Snap to come out. I have to say, I haven't been overly impressed with the Switch game selection so far, besides Odyssey and Breath of the Wild. There haven't been too many games that have resonated with me. There he is, our last Pokemon we need. Mew. All we need to do now is push to the finish and we're done. They really give you some extra time to get this one done. He's not the easiest to hit. Sneaky, he gets away. Gotcha. There's the gate. Good to be back. Thank you, ASMR64. Thank you. See you. There we go. There's Jack and Beans right there. Well, I hope that everybody enjoyed this video. I would appreciate it if you did enjoy it. That you hit the like button and then press that big red subscribe button down at the bottom to catch my future videos. I've got a lot of stuff I'm working on. They're going to be coming out soon, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it. See you in the next one.